Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2014 ECE paper. Look at the signal flow diagram given and we are going to conclude whether the given state space system is always controllable or always observable or always stable or always unstable. Okay. So first, for the given signal flow diagram we have to write the state space general equations. From that general equations you are going to get A, B, C, D values, that is matrix values. Then you are going to find the controllability and observability. Okay. So first of all we will see what is meant by controllability and what is meant by observability. Let us assume we have a bigger system, okay, which has so many internal systems, which has so many blocks, and they are going to be interconnected in such a manner. So this is going to be the only way where you can apply the inputs, and this is where you are going with a set of outputs. Controllability means within a bigger system, if you want to access any of the node, okay, inside of the system, if you want to access any of the node, are you able to access or not? That is, are you able to control every internal node within the system with the help of application of external inputs? As you are applying inputs externally, and the effect of these inputs should reach the required node in the system. If it is possible, then it is said it is controllable. If all the nodes are going to be accessed by applying different sequence of inputs, okay, different values at the inputs, different test vectors at the input side, if you are able to access all the nodes, then the system is completely controllable. Similarly, observable means, okay, what's going to be happening at each and every node, that can be known by propagating the effect of that node towards output side. If each and every node can be propagated towards output side by applying a proper input combination, then the system is treated as observable. That is, you can able to observe what happening at each and every internal node by applying a unique test vector. By applying inputs, you are going to propagate the effect of one of the internal node towards output so that you can observe what happening at that node. That property is going to be treated as observability. If all the nodes can be propagated towards outputs by using unique input combinations, then the system is completely observable. Okay, if all the nodes are not possible, then the system is observable or controllable, but with a limited extent. Now we will see how to write the given signal flow diagram into state space general equations, then how to conclude about whether it is stable or unstable or observable or controllable. Okay, and remember that one, you can calculate observability and controllability for a stable system. It is unnecessary to calculate observability or controllability for an unstable system. Unstable system is useless. Okay, so it has given nodes also given. The right important thing is nodes is also given x1, x2, x3, and we know the general equations. General equations of state space is x dot is equal to ax plus bu and y is equal to cx plus du. A, B, C, D are going to be matrices. X dot is differentiation of x, d by dx. So d by dx you can get, this will be, if it is x3, you can write it as x3 dash. Because S inverse you can write it as S inverse means 1 by S. Okay, x3 dash can be written as S times of x3. Whenever it is multiplying with S inverse, that is 1 by S. This S and S get cancels, you will get it as x3. So x3 dot, if it is passing through an integrator, this S inverse is generally treated as integrator. Okay, so x3 dot, if it is passing through integrator, you will get x3. And now after integrator you are getting x2, means before integration the value is x2 dash. So this x3 is nothing but x2 dash, and this is x1, and before this integration it must be equal to x1 dot. So x2 is given as x1 dot. So we have the values x1 dash, x1 dot is equal to x2, x2 dot is x3, okay, and x3 dot is nothing but you are going to write equation by considering all incoming arrows. Okay, so first we will write x1 dot is equal to x2 and x2 dot is equal to x3 and x3 dot is equal to incoming arrows. You will write it last. First we will write it as a1 x1. This is x1 node. One arrow is coming. Okay, so this is x1, from node x1 a1 is coming. So a1 into x1, a2 into x2, a3 into x3, all are going to be gets added. a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 plus u into 1 is u. So this is what x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dash. You can write the function in matrix form. You can write the state space equations in matrix form as x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot is equal to x1, x2, x3 plus u. So for x1 dot only x2 is present, so you can write it as 0 1 0, and for x2 dash it is only x3, so this is 0 0 1 and there is no u term present, and for x3 dash it is a1, a2 and a3, and this is u is given, so this will be 1. So this matrix is called as A matrix and it will be treated as B matrix. Okay, similarly y can be written as y from this node. Y can be written as y is equal to, all incoming arrows has to be added, so c1 x1 plus c2 x2 plus c3 x3. So we can write it as y is equal to, okay, c1 c2 c3 into x1 x2 x3, and there is no u term, so there is no D matrix. So this is C matrix, okay, and it is B matrix, it is A matrix. So since you are getting some matrices, you can say that when the system can be checked for the controllability as well as observability. And we know the controllability equation. For controllability, mathematically controllability can be specified as determinant of B matrix, AB matrix, A square B matrix, okay, should be non-zero. Then the system is controllable. System is controllable only if the determinant yielding to B, AB, A square B is going to be not equal to 0. Okay, why we are stopping with only A square means A can be stopped with n minus 1. N is nothing but order of A. So order of A is 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. You have to stop over here. If A is 4 by 4 matrix, then you must include one more row, A cube into B. If it is only 2 by 2 matrix, simply you write it as BAB. Okay. Now B is readily available, and AB, that is multiplication of these two things. AB have to calculate, next A square B have to calculate. So we will see first AB. AB is multiplication of A and B. So this is 0 1 0 into 0 0 1. So 0 into 0, 1 into 0, 0 into 1. So definitely you will get it as 0 itself. AB means. Okay, and next this is 0 0 1 and 0 0 1. You will get it as 1. Next A1, A2, A3. So you will get only A3 for AB. Next A square B we are interested in. A square B can be written as A into AB matrix. So simply you are multiplying A with AB. AB is having values of 0, 1 and A3. So multiply these two things, that will be equal to A square B. So A square B can be written as, okay, 0 1 0 into 0 1 A3, 0 into 0, 1 into 1 and 0 into A3. So you will get it as first 1. Next 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into A3. So you will get it as A3 itself. Next third one is A1 into 0 is 0, A2 into 1. So this will be equal to A2 plus A3 square. A3 into A3 is A3 square you will get. So now if you write the determinant for controllability, okay, so say it as QC. Determinant for the controllability QC, B is 0, 0, 1. First column AB has given as 0, 1 and A3, and A square B is 1, A3 and A2 plus A3 square, A2 plus A3 square. So if you are going to calculate the determinant of this one, whether it is 0 or non-zero, can be easily tell before calculation of determinant using the procedure. Okay, so just check, is there any all zeros row present? If any row consisting of all zeros, then the determinant will be 0. So check for that one. This is the first row. First row is consisting of one non-zero element. Since it is 1 is definitely a constant one. So this is non-zero element. And 0, 1, A3. A3 is a coefficient. We don't know the value of A3, whether it is 0 or 1. But 1 is constant. So this second row is also consisting of one non-zero element, that is 1. Okay, we are not relying on A3. A3 can be 0 or 1 or any value. It may be 2, 10, 20. That is a coefficient. Okay, now come for this third row. 1, A3, A2, A3 square. Again A2, A3 are going to be coefficients. We don't rely on that one. Okay, that may be 0 even though they are not 0. But A2 plus A3 square may be giving 0 values. Who knows? Okay, so we should only rely on a constant value, that is 1. So since it is consisting of 3 non-zero rows, the determinant is not equal to 0, so that it is completely controllable. The system is controllable, always controllable. Now we will check about observability. Okay, and observability matrix can be mathematically we can write the observability matrix. For observability matrix we require A as well as C. C is C1, C2, C3. Okay, we can write it directly. Now, this is A matrix. Okay, the determinant used to find observability of the system. Okay, determinant used to calculate Q O. Say it as, this can be written as C transpose into A transpose into C transpose and A transpose square into C transpose. If this determinant is giving non-zero value, then the system is completely observable. So the determinant of this one should be equal to the rank of n, which is n is nothing but order of A. Order of A and rank of this determinant, if they are same, then the system is observable. Previously also, for the controllability also, if the order of the determinant and if the order of A matrix and the rank of determinant are going to be same, then the system is completely controllable. Okay, so we need to calculate now these three columns: C transpose, A transpose into C transpose, A transpose square into C transpose. So first C transpose can be written as, C transpose is C1, C2, C3. So C transpose is C1, C2, C3. Previously C matrix is a row matrix, now it has become column matrix after taking transpose. Now A into C transpose, A transpose into C transpose. So A transpose can be written as, okay, first I will write A transpose, that is zeros will be written as columns and all all columns are written as rows, or simply you can write rows as columns, either way you can write. So I am going with columns, that will be written as rows, 0 1 0 as a row. Next column is 0 0 1, that will be written as a column. Next A1 A2 A3. So this is A transpose and it is multiplying with C transpose, C1 C2 C3. Next, so this you are going to get it as the value for this A transpose C transpose is equal to 0 into C1, 0 into C2, A1 into C3. So this will be A1 into C3 and this is 1 into C1. C1 plus 0 into something is 0, A into C3. So this is C1 plus A2 into C3. Next 0 into C1, this is 1 into C2. C2 plus A3 into C3. Okay, and next if you are going with A transpose square into C transpose is equal to A transpose into A transpose into C transpose. So simply A transpose is multiplying with this one, and if you observe, you no need to do this one, remember it. Okay, since C transpose is consisting of all are going to be coefficients C1 C2 C3 and A transpose C transpose is also consisting of coefficients only, there will be no constant values. Okay, and if you calculate A transpose square into CT also, you will get only coefficients. So determinant will be consisting of only coefficients, it doesn't give any constant value directly. So whether the rows are going to be zeros or non-zeros only to be known if you know the coefficients, that is A1 A2 A3 and C1 C2 C3. If you know those values, then only you can say the whether any zero is having all any row has all zeros or not. Okay, if it doesn't consisting of such a row, then it is observable, otherwise it is not observable. So it is totally depending on coefficients. Since coefficient values are not given, we cannot conclude about the observability. So observability cannot be defined for this one until we know the coefficient values. So but we can say the controllability. Controllability is sure. As you have seen, control each and every row is having a non-zero element. So the system is simply always controllable. The answer for this one is always controllable. It is not always observable because we don't know the values of coefficients. And once it is not observable, we cannot say that one it's going to be a stable system. Okay. But since it is controllable, we can say that one it cannot be unstable system. Okay, it may be limitedly stable system. So this is also wrong answer, this is also wrong answer. So the right answer for this question is always controllable. Always controllable means each and every internal node can be accessed with the help of applied inputs, so that you can give the desired value to that input node by applying a proper input combination, which is called as controllable. So the system given with the help of signal flow diagram is always controllable. So the right answer for this question is A. Thank you.